They said they could practice on the pretense of freedom of religion.
They did say that they could practice. What did they say about those laws? 4.
They
3.
It was overriding the First Amendment of freedom of practice.
They said something a little bit more than that. Go ahead, Abraham. They said it was a non-valid secular policy. They did say that. But ultimately, regarding the sanitation, regarding the disposal of the animals, regarding the housing of the animals, did they find any problems?
No, they didn't violate.
No, they didn't. And this is really the big piece on this. 1, 2. Basically what they said on this was that there was not a history of this. If there was, we're going to strike it down. But since there isn't, we're going to allow this to go forward. So yeah, it is legal to do animal sacrifices in certain situations. Go ahead, click it. All right, medium D's group. Okay, do you really want this?
Can I say?
It's at your risk.
Do it. Oh, because the property level. They said that the property
That is actually a good point.
Damn right.
1 and 2. The property value would go down. Pick me a category. Go.
Judiciary, 2 points.
Judiciary for 2. Solicitor General. Did we talk about that? Oh, we did. Go ahead, Abraham. No, first hand I see is a term. If it's list all, you can. Go ahead, Abraham.
The attorney for the U.S. government.
No. Solicitor General is the attorney for the United States, for the President of the United States government. Tell me more.
He's kind of like the 10th judge of the Supreme Court.
Okay. What does that mean?
Because he has the voice of the government.
What does that mean to be the 10th justice? 5.
I would say he argues for the government's cases.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
He can't argue too strong for the president's agenda because the Supreme Court wouldn't respect him, or he can't argue against it because the president will fire him.
Yeah, the Solicitor General is actually in kind of a precarious place because the boss of the Solicitor General is the president, and the Solicitor General, just as you said, is designed to push that agenda. Having said all this, with this in mind, if you push too hard as the 10th justice, effectively, that's what they're known as, you've got influence. If you push the president's agenda too hard, you lose the influence, so you're trying to serve 2 masters. Go ahead, click it. 10th justice on the court, the attorney arguing for the government before the Supreme Court. In a case, they're typically only going to get 20 minutes, and that's the other piece. It's normally 30 and 30. Solicitor General comes in 20, 20, and 20 for the parties. Go ahead, touch the house. Pick me a category.
Can I add one other thing, too?
Maybe.
Also, if you got like 20 minutes arguing for someone else's case, you're kind of taking away time. It's like 40 minutes for the same case. You have 20 minutes.
That's actually true. I'll go there with that. I'll go there with that. Go ahead, pick me a category. Go. Gotta go.
Judiciary for 3.
Judiciary for 3.
Wait, judiciary for 2 did go away.
Okay, well, let's go with this one. What does this Article 3 say about the Supreme Court? Go ahead, Joe.
Article 3 of the Supreme Court gives judges the opportunity to serve for a lifetime regarding good behavior.
Judges are going to serve for lifetime appointments, 1, 2, 3, during good behavior. Go ahead.
As long as they don't do anything stupid.
What is the exact language of that? They don't do anything stupid. What does the Constitution say? Does it say as long as you don't do anything stupid, or does it say... It says during good behavior.
Yeah.
So you serve for lifetime appointments during good behavior. Keep going.
Yes.
5.
Shall not be diminished.
What shall not be diminished?
Compensation.
Compensation, 1, 2, 3, shall not be diminished during their term in office. So we've got the lifetime term, good behavior, their compensation. Anything else you can tell me? 5.
Jurisdiction.
Yeah.
They're the highest court in the land.
Yeah. 3.
Over above the appellate courts.
Yeah. 2.
They hear fairness issues and constitutional issues.
Yeah. 1.
And they also get the ability to write opinions.
Okay, I need something now.
As it says in Section 1 of Article 3, judiciary power of the United States shall be vested in 1 Supreme Court.
1 Supreme Court. It only creates 1 court, and that's the Supreme Court, and as many others as Congress deems necessary. What are the requirements to be a Supreme Court justice? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
There are no requirements.
There are no requirements. 1, 2, 3. No citizenship, no age. You're not even required to have a law degree. Anything else you want to tell me?
That's awesome.
Go ahead, Tommy.
There are instances in which there can be judges of bad behavior, and you can see it throughout history, like the judge who didn't have any clothes on he found himself.
Zoom in on him.
A judge that didn't have any clothes on under his robes and
Yes.
was found to be doing some naughty things during
Yeah.
a case, and he was found. What was the penalty for that?
Oh God, don't ask me.
He was removed. Yeah. When you're talking about the naked guy or the guy that sent out the dirty jokes from his email, these kinds of things, you really 1, 2, 3 have to do something stupid in order to get removed. Anything else? 4, 3, 2, 1. Anything else? I saw a hand.
That's basically good behavior.
Has that been said?
Yeah.
That's Sean's group. Wow. Sean's group. Okay. Go ahead.
Insulated from public opinion.
That's actually what the lifetime appointment does. You are insulated, 1, 2, 3, from popular opinion. And why is that important?
So they can't be swayed by
What are you going to make your decisions based on?
the Constitution.
You're going to make it based on the law, based on fairness, based on the Constitution, and not on the ballot box. Go ahead, click it. Article 3, no age or citizen requirements. Only one court the Supreme Court created. Lifetime tenure. Pay not reduced during the time and then serve during good behavior. Touch the House. Pick me a category, Crystal's group. Gotta go.
Judiciary. We already did 2.
Judiciary for force, what she said. Pornography quote. What's the famous pornography quote that the Supreme Court issued? Go ahead.
I know it when I see it. Or using the...
Zoom in on him, yeah. What is that famous pornography? That's half of it. What's the other half?
The Miller test.
It's not actually the Miller test yet. Well, what is that pornography quote? That's half of it.
If it's, do we need the exact one?
I don't
know how to define it, but I know it when I see
click
it.
it, Lamar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Justice Potter Stewart. I do not know how to define pornography, but I know it when I see it. Touch the House. Pick me a category. Gotta go.
Judiciary for 5.
Judiciary
Big
for
time.
5.
Big time.
We have a Pictionary.
Oh, again!
Somebody different to draw this time.
Dominique, I would go.
Oh, yeah, Joe.
Come on up here.
Adapt and overcome. Oh, that's
Okay. That's what I need you to draw. You got it?
What the heck is that?
You don't know what that is?
No.
You really don't know what that is?
No.
Okay, then you shouldn't draw. I need somebody else. You can't guess, though. Stand by Lamont.
If I don't know what this
On
is.
the other side by Lamont. Yeah, stand by Lamont. That's what I need you to draw. You got it?
Do I need to say...
That. That's it. That's the word. You got it? Okay. Did I show you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it.
I mean, do I need to actually...
Starting on the 3.
On the what?
I've heard it. Like, I know what that is.
Outhouse.
Yeah, there's...
You're the man. He is the man.
Outhouse. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please explain the significance of outhouse. Explain. First hand I see is got it. Go have it next. You got it. Go.
It's somebody was having sex with their
Who?
Oh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. You've got it next. Go. Who are the people involved in this?
Priest and
Who's the religious figure? What's his name? 5.
the priest.
What's his name? 4, 3, 2. Minus 5. Go. Who are the people?
Larry Flint and Hustler Magazine.
Larry Flint as the... Hang on. I asked who the people were. Okay, so with this in mind, okay, Larry Flint was the publisher of Hustler Magazine. Who was the religious figure?
I got this. I got this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, y'all are out. Y'all are the only ones left. Jerry Falwell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys did give me Flint. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Wait,
5.
do we get our points?
But then you missed the other one. Minus 5. Larry Flint was the publisher of Hustler Magazine.
Do we get our points?
Yes, you did. Jerry Falwell was the religious figure. What did Flint publish about Falwell?
A vodka ad. I think it was
Campari! It was a Campari liquor ad. Go!
And,
Who is this, Crystal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And it was basically insinuating that he had sex with his mother in an outhouse.
This ad basically suggested 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that he had sex with his mother in an outhouse in rural Virginia after they kicked out a goat. Why did this seem like it was about Falwell?
That was his first time.
Because it was a Q&A style.
Q&A.
Question and answer.
Question and answer. What do you mean?
Like they would have. No, it wasn't Q&A. It was like an interview.
It was like an interview. Falwell was allegedly giving an interview, and there was something else in that thing about Falwell. 5.
A picture of him.
Yeah, there
I get the points.
was a picture. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there was a picture and an interview. Yeah, but you don't have control of the board. Okay, so with this in mind, they published this. What did Falwell? What was the problem? What did he say was violated?
His rights.
He sued for slander and his mother too.
His mother too. What was it really called though? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, hands all down. He sued for emotional distress. Emotional distress because this had been published about him. It might affect his practice. It might affect negatively his mother as well. So, firsthand I see.
What's the question?
Go ahead.
What are you?
Oh, I got this.
No, firsthand I see. Oh, -5. First, I know. Shouldn't you wait for me to ask the question? First hand I see.
What's the question?
First hand I see.
Public person doctrine. Tell me that's not where you were going.
First hand I see. What did the court rule? Go ahead, Tommy.
They ruled that Hustler magazine was allowed to print this.
Why?
Because it had at the bottom that this is clearly satire.
It was labeled clearly satire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At the bottom and where else?
And on the
Anybody that looks at it?
In the back of the magazine, because
Yeah.
it was in this satire section. Of
It was in a special 20-page satire section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if it was labeled on the page and in this section, what did the court say? Would people really think it was true?
No.
They actually said no reasonable person would think it's true, being that it was this way. What else did they hold? 5.
They held
4.
that if they
3.
ruled that it was illegal, it would set a bad precedent for writing about other public figures.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Public figure clause. Because he's a public figure, that you can do this to someone.
I go down.
Go ahead.
Because he's a
I'd like to
public
point out I
figure,
was there by right.
Go ahead.
you can do this because he is known. It's known satire, but if someone is not a public figure, this could be easily misinterpreted.
If you're a public figure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you have to take the good with the bad. And in fact, you're going to be subject to criticism. If you're not a public figure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if in fact they said that Tommy, you had sex with your mother in an outhouse after you kicked out a goat in rural Virginia, you're not a public figure yet. So if they printed that about you, even if they said it's false, it's going to be illegal because you didn't choose to be a public figure. Anything else you want to tell me? 5, 4,
Yeah, it was
3,
his first
2,
time.
1.
They tried to say it was his first time.
Oh, you said that. -5.
Bail him out. It's all on you, Caramoo.
Chris actually went to his people and say, yeah, look how the Supreme Court treat us, and
It was a win-win for both because
Yeah.
the priest said like,
yeah.
give us more.
I'll go there. It was a win-win for both. Both of them felt like they won because Flint got publication for his magazine publicity. Falwell got pity from his flock, if you will. I'll totally go with that. Click it, Lamont. Pick me a category. Go.
Just one.
We have to go to five.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
Free exercise for 5.
Free exercise for 5.
Oh, big brother.
2 arguments against adding the Bill of Rights to the Constitution. What were 2 arguments? First hand I see against adding a Bill of Rights to the Constitution. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Click it, Lamont. States already have these protections in their constitutions, and the other one was, if we try and list everything, we might leave something out. Click it, Lamont. Pick me a category, Caramoo. Y'all need points to get points. Gotta go.
Judiciary.
No, we already did that.
Judiciary for, yeah, that's already been gotten.
With the black ones, that was left.
Yeah, it didn't click. Give me a number.
Civil liberties for 3.
Civil liberties for 3. Who in class is affectionately known as the oral?
Zoom in.
First hand I see, though.